Hey all YouTubers or card fighters out there. I know these are two simultaneous videos I'm making. I'm pretty excited for GBT1. Can't wait for those boxes. They're on the move. Hoping they get here by Friday. I wanted to talk today about one of the new clans is coming out. One of the clans is getting an update, and it's Royal Paladin. I am very excited about the new upgrade that Royal Paladins got. It's more support for the rear guards than the Vanguard itself. And well, today I'm going to try to talk about the multiple combinations you can make with these new cards. The current one that I'm running is MLB Outmile, which is obviously starting with Wingull Brave. If you can see it, brightness here doesn't let me see it, but I'm pretty sure you guys can see it. And with a very assorted of grade 2s, which obviously is 4 Blaster Blades and 4 Blaster Darks, plus the 12k attackers of the Blasters, and the new surprising card, the newcomer that makes this little grade 2 pack move, is the Knight of Twin Swords. Now what the Knight of Twin Swords does is when he is boosted and attacks a Vanguard for 1 counterblast, he lets you look for another grade 2 that is not called Knight of Twin Swords. Now you can imagine, I can attack with a Blaster Blade or a Blaster Dark, then boost it, and then get another Blaster Blade or Blaster Dark, or a Brevier if I got Majesty Lord Blaster under the Stride or as the Vanguard. The grade 1 lineup is not that surprising. 4 perfect guards. I love the Rainbow Guardian. It's so simple and lets me discard the of the Blaster Darks to defend myself, so I don't feel like I'm stuck with the Blaster Darks when I need a PG. The 10k attackers for Blasters, 3 copies of them, and 2 of the newcomers that are 11k Defenders, which is a new ability that I'm really taking good abuse of this effect, because if you write it first turn and attack first, yeah, it's an 11k attack, but when I get attacked, it's an 11k. You get that? It's an 11k, which makes all the 9ks, the standard 9ks that don't get a power-up or anything, don't hit you. They need a trigger. And if you get attacked by any 10k or 9k without a boost, they need a trigger, making it more difficult for the opponent to hit you. And obviously, I already told you what the 3 great bosses are. It's Majesty Lord Blaster and Outmile. What Outmile allows us is, after abusing the strides, we get a little effect that reminds me of Spike Brothers. Is that every unit in the front gets plus 5,000. Now let's go back to Knight of Twin Swords, because he's a G-Break 1, and since Outmile is a G-Break 2, we need to get past from 1 to 2. Obvious numbers and math. Imagine, since I have another grade 2, it's going to be a 14 attacking the Vanguard, and it does not require a boost. Now, this mode does not have this combo. I repeat, this mode does not have this combo, which brings me to the second deck I'm building for Royal Paladins, that involves Starlight Violinist and the Knight of Fragment, which mostly is for a Thingsaver deck with Outmile, but it's very self-explanatory, that one. What you want to try to do if you try to combine Knight of Twin Swords with Starlight Violinist is that you attack with a grade 2 without being boosted. You attack with Knight of Twin Swords being boosted and look for Starlight Violinist. You activate Starlight Violinist effect, and since it does not say it has to be an open rear guard, it just says you can look for another Starlight Violinist, you look for Knight of Twin Swords. Boom. You put it on top of her, and you have another column that's being boosted, another 21 column that will allow you to look for another grade 2. Now, if you have Starlight Violinist, another one in the deck, and you have the Counterblast, you can try to get the third Knight of Twin Swords, and in that mode, I would run 6 stand triggers, because I attack with Vanguard, being the third attack, And if I run stand triggers, six of them, it will give me the opportunity to, stand the boost of that standing Knight of Twin Swords. Then I attack. If I have the counterblast, still a 21 or a 26 if I give it the standing power. And then I could get another rear guard into the ground to keep on attacking the opponent. Now, I like this little guy because for the Think Saber deck, because obviously you're gonna have a grade 2 Vanguard since Think Saber has Blaster Blade Seeker in there. And his G-Break 1 says that he's an 11k attacker, and if I hit, I unflip damage and soul charge 1. Obviously, this guy was built for Think Saber decks because he's doing everything that Think Saber needs, both soul and counterblast. Now, going back to my original deck, since I've explained on the combos that you can make with this deck, the strides that I'm currently using are for Gablings, 2 Atmos, and 2 Saint Blow Dragons. The estimated or wanted formula would be 2 Gablades, 2 Atmos, and 4 Saint Blows. For those who don't know, Saint Blow is the triple R that comes out on GBT1. I got it from the sneak peek trading. And what Saint Blow does, he just flips a copy of himself and gets plus 3,000 for each of the rear guards that I have. Now, afterwards doing so, I count the cards in my G zone that are phase up. If I have 2 or more, he gets a critical. And unlike most of the cards or the strides that come with this effect of flipping one, he's the only one that can get a half or full effect. Which means that if I want to accelerate to G-Break 2, I can just stride him, I can stride Saint Blow, then flip one Saint Blow up and get the power, but not the critical. We want the critical, but we want to accelerate to G-Break to make this little guy a little bit more lethal. And we might want to do that. That depends on the playstyle and how fast you want to beat your opponent to a pulp. As for the triggers, I almost forgot about them. We have our standard 4 heals, of which I have taken a like to Yggdrasil heal triggers, the original heal triggers. 7 criticals, which are 4 of the new lions and 3 of the owls, like in the animal-based triggers. And we have 4 Margles that you also might want to use, well, for the Think Saber deck, because it's soul charges plus 3,000 to one of your Royal Paladin units. And yes, the third combination, which already exists, is MLB Think Saber, which you guys might want to know. It's you play with MLB first, you charge up the blasters, then you have enough for double standing for Think Saber. Since MLB doesn't use any counterblast, you have it all free for Think Saber. Now for that, the only update you might want to give it again is the Knight of Fragment. Again, soul charging and on flipping damage is mostly necessary for that deck to keep going. And I guess that's all I have to give you guys right now for Royal Paladin. I'm waiting for Samuel for set 2. And yeah, I might do a video on Spike and Grand. No, I already did one on Grand Blue. Spike Brothers, and maybe go Paladin when GBT3 comes out to talk about the new cards. But that's all. Have a good day and good night.